3 dungeons this morning. I always got the idea if I don't actually loot it, it'll come up in my oh Christ. I lived in the Netherlands and I never knew we had no night in the summer. Makes so much sense though, because it does seem less dark. Well, it's not the technical definition of night. I mean, technically, yes. The sun does go below the horizon, and night is anything below 18 degrees below the sun, but below the horizon. So technically, let's see, the Arctic Circle is at 62. So even, because that's on the horizon. Because when you're 90 degrees, the sun is always in the sky, at the horizon, right? Something like that. Hey, whatever. I'm doing that right now. Forgot you need to ask if I want to save the video or not. I'll do more dungeons later. It's 10:35. Fix the clock. It was a lot of vegetables last night. I mean, you guys saw it. It's 2 portions, 2 porties, or something like that. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm thinking head into town once it gets darker. There's no boat cruises for the Lights Festival. Sit here in the process of like popping my legs. That felt like it was making popcorn though. There's really no reason, because part of these blinds, they're a little broken up there. And like, I think we could probably fix something about that, but as I do not need to have the daylight to wake me up, it doesn't need to trigger. My circadian rhythm is already triggered. Because it's not by daylight, it's by time. I'm regularly waking up at 6:50. Like the average is 6:52. I love the garbage guys like come to a screeching halt so hard that they like pop open their door a little bit, then slam on their brakes and their door pops open and they kind of jump out of the truck at that time. And I was like, did you hit the emergency brake? For those of you that are wondering, what I just saw was all across the skate park. I was just like looking out there and I saw the like, and the door opened and I saw him jump out. I was like, okay there, bro. Bro. The functional definition of night. Anyways, like people are amazed by that. I was amazed by it. I mean, that's why I put the word in, functional. I don't know what they're doing. We've had construction right there for the last many days. And it blocks off. And people see these, you know, and they still drive down there. And I've watched them. Like, those signs were there. Winkel's bereikbaar. Shops available. Road doesn't go through. So they drive down and they stop. And they get out of their car and they're like, what is up? Then there's a conversation. And you get the like that. Like, this is very, very Italian after fashion, because because I'm like, I can see what the conversation's happening by the arm gestures. But yes, they are They're like, can I just go through? Can I just go through? And it reminds me that before Aaron and I got kind of into, you know, hanging out with each other, he was one of those people that only knew one path. He knows a couple paths to get places, and he's getting a little bit better at it, but he just doesn't think the way I do. But even he kind of thinks, oh, I can't get through here. And but there are still people that are like, I can't get through here. This is the only way I know to go. I don't know what to do. And they like freeze. I'm like, the road goes around. There's a road that goes around the island. Or around the neighborhood. On the inside of the moat is a road. Because there's like moat, grass, parking, road, buildings. And so you can get anywhere in this island if any internal road is blocked. And there's a lot, because there's still a lot of construction happening on the other side where they're building individual homes and stuff. They're almost done. I'll figure out what I'm doing later today. Puts me at, what, 15 or something like that? I want to do them on another character. But I feel that if I do a dungeon, and it's not on my main, and I don't have the fucking thing done, it's just a waste of me dealing with stupids on the dungeon. Take the bike out for a little bit, but I wanted to show you guys as to why I'm not able to really take down the cardboard. Yay for recycling, but fuck. Okay, so I came into town. The zoo's over there. This is the light show. A boat would normally tootle along through between them, and you get a little like do we have a explanation of this? No, of course not. But yeah, I'm not sure what the camera's getting. Let me zoom in a little bit and hold it still. So you guys can see the rotation of the lights. And to be fair, let's see, then there's this one. If I was out here at like 5:30, this would be so much better. But it's like 3 or 4 right now. But I didn't want to like stop and walk somewhere. So, yeah. And then there's people that just blare music while riding their bike. It's nice to listen to. But there have been a lot of people just absolutely, yeah, see, and they're like staring at each other. Like, I don't know the symbolism behind it. There's nothing like here. There's a link below to the Lights Festival, and I'll link it to this specific page for this art installation. I've seen a couple others, but it's daylight. It's kind of hard to see some of these, especially when they're like a netting over the water. This one's actually like sculptures and shit. Okay, I made it out here to Albert Heijn. I haven't actually looked at the thing because the phone needs to have internet so it can connect via Bluetooth to the thing that's on my wrist. And I'll say this much, there are a lot of Dutchies out in this city out biking that would fail the Squid Games. This whole ass die. They cannot obey any red lights for the life of them. Martine messaged me. Kind of why I decided to go on a bike ride to see if I could work a lot of it out, get the energy out. To be fair, it was like 1,000 calories. It's like, here, we'll go over it when I get home. And then when I got done here at Albert Heijn, I still have like 2 kilometers back home. When I got done here, or when I got done with the ride and I got here, I checked my phone and he sent me more stuff, and I walked in here and I barfed up a bunch of stuff on him in the idea of like, dude, I don't know how to think like you guys. I don't know how to sit back and enjoy something that I'm not doing. I enjoy watching the NFL. I do not enjoy watching my team. I also do not enjoy being told that I'm needed and not really used. mean, yeah, I burned a bunch of calories, but I have no steps in today. Oh, I need to take my shirt off. But I don't want to be shirtless. I'm not. I was confused. So the thing said 2 points. I'm like, bullshit. Because that was the most recent one. What I did was come home from the store. That was 2.66 kilometers, average speed 16, burned 141 calories, average heart rate 159, 4 minutes VO2 max, 4 minutes anaerobic, 1 minute aerobic. What is that little chart at the bottom? Oh, that's the uphill, downhill, flat. You spent 94% of your time flat. I'm like, yeah, it's called a little bit uphill for, you know, it's downhill because for some reason where it got me as my GPS right in front of Albertheim was like on top of a building. Look at that. I'm just sweaty as all hell because that's where the backpack was, the straps were pulling back. Got one over here too. But the big one, so I went from home pretty much out to Central, and then I dinked around downtown. I thought, I kept deciding, going multiple places, and then this little hairpin turn right there, yeah, where the hairpin turn's supposed to be, not where it's supposed to cross, that bridge is under construction, so I had to go to the next bridge. Or the intersection was all bungled up, and I missed my turn, and I was like, I'll just go to the next intersection, but that one's under construction, so I had to go to the next one. And then I swung down by Oostpoort, and then booked it straight to Albertheim. That was a total of 19.4 kilometers. An hour and 5 minutes, average speed 17.5 kilometers, 940 calories burned, average heart rate 160. Oh, cumulative height 49, cumulative distance 0.25. Because it detected me going over a bridge. Couple bridges. But yeah, you can see me right there at the end. This is my overall pace. That second to last line is me coasting down off that bridge, most likely. Just flying. That's going up and over the bridge and then down. I spent 36 minutes at VO2 max, 30 minutes at anaerobic, 3 minutes at aerobic, 1 minute 27 seconds uphill, 37 seconds downhill, 1 hour flat. It doesn't understand my altitude at all. Because it's like, oh, well, you're 40 meters above sea level. Like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yeah, I want to get this shirt off. I'm going to do more dungeons.